Good morning. Cold, rainy day. Not going to complain after the heat wave we've had, but today is a perfect day to hide under the gazebo on the deck and work on our unfinished tale of murder, as I have some questions that I want to ask Carol Macwilliams. I can't believe we've made it this far into this investigation. We've done sessions on Detective Black, Ernest Puglisi, Jerry Roy. We haven't done Carol yet, so let's ask Carol. Some new questions have come to my mind over the course of doing these other sessions, and we're trying to get to the bottom of who's telling the truth, who pulled the trigger, and is there anything else Carol can do to help me solve this case? I have looked before, unsuccessfully, to find a photo of Carol Macwilliams. And so I just devoted the last half hour to look again with that goal in mind. I even asked Carol, can you help me? Can you send me a photo? Guys, as soon as I did that, I found a photo. Here is what Carol Ann Macwilliams looked like. Okay, so we're going to use a Rode system and our external speaker. And I want to talk to Carol Macwilliams. So I'm going to take just a minute here to connect to Carol, send out light, get her to come in, and I'm looking for information today that we haven't heard before. I don't want to hear the same story that we've heard 25 times. I want to hear new information, and I want to somehow prove this information. So, Carol, take the light and a hug. Receive my request and come and answer some questions for us, okay? Here we go. Carol. Oh, full shiver down the back of my neck as soon as I said, here we go. That's a good sign. There it goes again. Carol, is your address book hidden in the attic of 222 Duke Street? Carol, what would I find in that address book? Whoa, this gave me shivers, guys. I just asked Carol what we would find in her address book, and she goes on to describe a meeting and what happened. Met her, police, rape, don't forget, meet, in person, rape, Stanley, and this was the part that sent a full wave down the back of my neck. Report. What are we looking for, guys? Report 93. Find it, fold it in half. What she states is the truth. And that word, report, has always been a little confusing to me because I'm like, if they were out collecting evidence or something like that, why would this thing be labeled report in a murder trial? Because it's something separate. It's an actual police report that she filed saying, according to this message from the spirit box, that she was raped by Stanley. Well, Stanley Ralph Black is Detective Black. Guys, this is full shiver down my back again. If this report turns out to be true, there will be no denying what happened. I don't know how to get my hands on this. I don't know that it still exists. I need an investigative reporter on my team. Somebody that can waltz in there and say, get me this information. Guys, if this is ever proven, if we can ever find this physical evidence, there's no denying the story that they're telling here. We didn't know anything about this until a few months ago, this Report 93. Now she's clarifying to me what Report 93 is. I have no doubt of it in my mind. What she's telling us here is that she, Carol, she is the she. I didn't know who the she was. She filed Report 93. Carol, were you pregnant when you were shot? Who was the father of the child? I heard this cop Black. And then a full shiver went down the back of my neck. Did your father, Blackie Plagisi, have anything to do with your murder? What? Did Detective Black have anything to do with your murder? Carol, I want you to tell me who shot you and Jack. Well, that seemed fairly obvious and clear. Cop and Black again. Carol, did your hair actually catch on fire when they shot you? Totally feel connected to Carol. Total shivers, continuous shivers running down the back of my neck, guys. I'm just going to take a minute, send out some more light to Carol and a hug. You know, this is probably hard for her to relive this and tell us this over and over. So it's important, Carol, that we get to the bottom of this and you give me new information. I think we're getting there. Guys, I honestly think we're slowly wheedling out what happened here. This next question is really tough, Carol, but... Carol, did they rape you before they shot you? Were you informing to the police? Were you working undercover, Carol? Did you and Detective Black have a sexual relationship? First thing I heard there was briefly. Okay, Carol, I need you to be specific here now in these next couple of questions. At what exact time was Jack murdered? Carol, at what exact time were you murdered? Next day, Gary. I have no doubt I'm connected to these guys and the responses I'm getting are pertinent to this case. Everything coming through is talking about Detective Black in this video. A lot of it. Okay? We've got other names, Ian, Jack. Everything is about this case. We're connected. So why, when I ask what time was Jack killed, what time was Carol killed, I don't get an answer. Why can't they answer simple things like that? If they want me to solve this case, why can't they and why don't they give me that information? It's frustrating to me. Carol, if this is real, you need to say the name of the person who shot you, their full name, so that I can continue on in this investigation. Sending out light, showing you that I'm committed, but I need facts. No more guessing. All right, guys, lots to analyze there. I heard some things that definitely heard cop and black multiple times in those answers there. And, you know, maybe in the beginning, I was letting my own prejudice get in the way when every time I heard Ian, there has to be a reason why he was not charged with murder. I mean, they had no evidence on any of these guys. We know that. But maybe I've been looking at this wrong the whole time. And so when I go back and I'm rewatching these other videos and I'm doing the reverse messages and things like that, guys, I'm trying to keep as open, unbiased of a mind as I can and fixing any mistakes that I can, words that are missing, words that I missed, words that I think are wrong. And I think we are wheedling this out. But even then, now with my new main suspect, who we know who that is, that's who I'm thinking did this at this point. They said it. I'm still going to do that with an open mind and make sure, as clear as possible, that that's what they're saying. And it's not just saying a suspect's name and something else. Or maybe they're saying didn't do it, you know, and we hear things wrong. I don't know. I'm trying to be objective is the point I'm getting at. So let me go analyze this. You guys will have just heard it. I'm sure my mind will be blown as always. Thanks for watching, guys. We're not done with this case yet. I know that. That picture I found of Carol is from a different newspaper article. It's in regards to all of the missing people in Northern Ontario, and there's a whole collection of different cases here. Okay? And so I just wanted to go back and make sure what year that was from, and then I started reading the article. And there's something in here that's important, guys. It says right here, they're talking about Carol and Jack Macwilliams being bundled into a car, taken for a ride, and it briefly goes over the case. But it says the police file is so extensive that a separate index to the individual reports on file has been compiled. If it's that extensive, I bet you there's 93 reports in there or more. We got to get down there and check this out.